For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in! You're watching Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Compen. It is great to be here with you guys this evening. I have an amazing collection of books that I'm about to showcase tonight. Each of the books that you're going to see come onto the double racks tonight are going to go for $2 a pop. This is a recent restock from North Shore Comics. I'm also going to go through some of the stuff that we went through and picked up over the course of the last week. So after tonight's show, I'll be definitely going into the city probably on Friday. I'm going to hit up Graham Crackers again. And then I think I'm going to do a crawl from Graham Crackers over to Chicago Comics. The reason why I'm hitting up so many shops is because I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for me. I'm still trying to put together my Chip Zdarsky Daredevil run. I'm almost there. I have like 11 issues left, and some of these books are actually like starting to get kind of pricey. Each one's like $10, which kind of sucks. One I think is like $20, and it's I think issue 21 because that's like a key issue because Matt Murdock goes to jail. It's like we've already seen him go to jail like 1,000 times, but there's other issues I got to get, and they're the pricier ones. So I'm looking for good deals and all that stuff. But while I'm at these shops, I'm also going to be shopping for you guys too. So if you have any requests, I'm going to be at the comic shop already. Moments before I went live, Chill Phil messaged me and said, "Hey, Onrie, I'm looking for Punk Rock and Trailer Parks by Durf, and from Slave Labor Graphics." And I'm going to Chicago Comics. I'm sure they might have that book. I mean, they have a huge collection over there. So we will see what's going on. As far as invoicing goes, I will send out invoices after tonight. And it's either going to be tomorrow morning or tonight. I don't know. Everything just depends on how things go and what other stuff I have going on. But you guys will get your invoices, and then I will ship out so that next week we can start fresh. Next week I'll come in with fresh stock. We're going to do our Mofo books again on Tuesdays, and then on Wednesday I'm going to do another restock. So we got a lot of fun coming your way here. Been visiting a lot of comic shops. All right, so deal's always the same. Spend $25, you get to spin the wheel. You spend $50, you get free shipping on your order. Chuck, how you doing, man? It was great seeing you yesterday. I had a really good time, and I really appreciate everything that you and I discussed yesterday. So Chuck and I were talking about a lot of different things. But one of the main things we're talking about is sort of like the forward direction of where I'm going to be heading with certain conventions or just conventions in general. But coming up this month, I'm going to the American Library Association, which is a convention that's bringing in librarians from around the world. And my hope is that I can get libraries to start stocking up on Yishun Chin and Marx, and we'll see how it works out. I've never done anything like this before. I hope I'll do well, but it's a different type of convention. And so I don't know what to expect. I'm sort of walking into the lion's den with this, but it is an experience, and I'm sure I'll make a lot of great contacts out there. But you know, when I go and do these shows, it's a lot of money up front, and I need to make sure that it's paying for itself. Otherwise I can't keep doing this. So everything that I do needs to be kind of like planned and coordinated. So I have big hopes for this, and I'm waiting on a couple things to come through, and I need to sort of like make some changes. But it was good to just have a talk with Chuck about, you know, how I want to be perceived versus, you know, how I want to see myself perceived as I move forward with my career, and how we want to see ourselves perceived as we move forward in our careers. And yeah, he's awesome. I loved hanging out with him yesterday. Yeah, we'll see how it works out. You know, I'm sort of like I don't want to say not optimistic because that's not smart. I want to just say I'm conservative. I always say that I'm conservative about it because I don't want to come in there thinking that this is going to be the thing that changes everything, because that's just a lesson I learned many times over being in this business for 15 years. There is no that thing. There is an avenue. And if you decide to work that avenue over time, things will get better and bigger. Like I even look at what I do here with live sales. The key to this is consistency, right? So I've been doing this for 4 years now. It's not like I was a success when I first started doing this. I can tell you guys, I got smoked on some of my earlier shows where no one was buying anything. I had so many comics and I couldn't sell a single one. It was terrible. I remember I did a show with my partner and my partner at the time, my ex-partner, and my son. And we just kept showing comics, $2 comics, $2 comics. We got 0 claims. There was like no one in the room. My son is watching all this happen, and I feel like a complete failure, but you just got to keep sticking with it, and you got to keep moving with it. There is no, overnight success thing. An overnight success is I know for a fact that term doesn't exist. People who are successful have to work really hard at what they're doing. So what I'm kind of hoping for with this library convention is that it will be a door that opens and can lead to something greater. And I think it's a good attitude to have. It's not like I'm going to come to this convention with the intent to sell out of everything. I sold to every library. I got every library to buy my books. Buy. It would be cool though. Let's see what Chuck says. The library convention is less about sales and more about the connections. And we all know Onrie knows how to make connections. Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm trying. And we talked about that too. Making connections and how can I put my best foot forward? That's something that, I notice from everyone who works in comics. Everybody's just trying to put their best foot forward. And, if I can be that guy who helps you, out in some small way, I'm not ever going to be directly responsible for someone's success, but if I can help them or guide them or mentor them or whatever, it's my responsibility to do it because I was once in their shoes too. I started out, I still look for mentorship. You should always be searching for mentorship. From the loud. And I am the Lord of Deals. All right, let's kick it off. This is the first book we got tonight for sale. It is a foil of Avengers Annual King Size Annual number 10. This is the first appearance of Rogue, and it is a foil cover. Foil facsimile. All right. This is going to go for $20 tonight. And it's got Captain America on the cover. Captain America takes it in the face. All right. So we got first appearance of Rogue, which was actually edited by David Anthony Kraft, who I worked with on Yusum Shin, my co-writer and editor on the series. This is going to go for $20 for this foil. And what's cool about these foils, I keep saying this, is that these are, when you go to the comic shop to buy this, which is what I did, right? I bought this off the rack. There's a bunch of facsimile reprints, which are not foils, and then the foil is behind. So comic shops typically don't get the foils unless they order a certain amount of books, which actually makes these even more rare because of the case. So they have more limited print runs, and I think over time, as these characters get reintroduced onto the big screen, you can see kind of like the stock of the first appearance rising, right? So this is never going to be worth as much as the first appearance of Rogue and the original king size Avengers Annual 10, but it will still hold some value. I could see this being worth anywhere from $50 to $100 down the road. So for $20, it's an investment, but it's an investment worth making. We need the entire book on foil with page numbers. I agree. A book that Tori threw against the wall. Why'd you throw that book against the wall? I'm with Joe. I need to know the answer. Another foil book we have here is Wolverine #1. This is Wolverine's his first ongoing, first cover. Really badass. I love it. This is going to go for 15 bucks. And another thing I love about these facsimiles, they're reprints of the original story, but they're done on better quality paper. And this is totally for the collector and all of us. That's why I've been going after these. I've had numerous conversations with professionals, other resellers, other fans about what is it going to take to get people to read more comics, or what is it we can do better, and all that stuff. These conversations are being had, and different things are being tried all the time. This is an initiative that I think breathes new life into old books and gets the collector and us excited, because this is your chance to own it again, but it's not just a reprint. They do the foil, and I think that is really cool. So that's my opinion on that. I'm sticking to it. I love foil books. I love printing foil books too. I don't think we've done a foil for Warline 2 yet, but I should do one, right? Wolverine #1 is going to go for $15. Next up, I got Amazing Spider-Man #388. This is the final part of Life Theft. This is a really great run here. And it's a double-sized issue, Amazing Spider-Man 388. It is, I'm going to say it's very fine. It's in good shape. This is going to go for $15. One of my favorite issues of Spider-Man, by the way. Oh, it was Madeline Pryor's first appearance, wasn't that King Size Avengers? I didn't know that. And then finally, you guys all know this book, New Mutants '98. This is the first appearance of Deadpool. What's up, Daniel? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Daniel P. in the house. X-Men 168, huh? Curtis, I think you're right. I'm going to look it up real quick. I typed in Uncle X-Men instead of Uncanny. Shut up, everybody! Uncle X-Men. Yes. Uncanny X-Men 168 is the first Madeline Pryor. Man, I have had that book and sold it so many times, and I didn't even use that as a selling point. I didn't know that was the first Madeline Pryor. Great cover. You guys look it up online. My man, Daniel P. is in the house. Welcome, welcome. So we got New Mutants #98, first appearance of Deadpool. And this is created by Rob Liefeld. So, Curtis, I didn't see the video you sent me on Instagram where Todd McFarlane gets made fun of. So apparently there's a video that Curtis shared, and he goes, "You're not the only one making fun of Todd." And I'm like, "Me make fun of Todd? That never happened." Because I just met him like last week, and he was really awesome, and I would never make fun of him ever in my life, I swear. Like, you guys never saw anything. We never made any jokes at Todd McFarlane's expense. A good thing we got Chris Deiskell here to protect us on that front. But here's the thing. That's when Rob Liefeld was tearing apart Todd McFarlane. Yeah, I've seen that too. But this is actually Rob Liefeld. Never mind, I have to see that video. I misread the headline of it. I never actually read New Mutants '98. I've sold New Mutants '98. I remember I sold a copy of it from a collection I picked up and helped the buyer get his book pressed and graded. And it came back, I think, a 9.8 for him, which I was really happy. I'm really happy that happened for him, or 9.6 or something like that. It was a high grade book. Interesting. All right, this is gonna go for $20 now that I thumbed through it. $20. Oh, there you go. Okay, guys, there you go. I didn't lick my palms and I didn't rub this against my shirt. I pretended to do it. I fake mishandled this book. $20 on New Mutants number 98. That is the first appearance of Deadpool, but it's not the first printing. It is a foil facsimile reprint. Oh, cool. You know what? I think I have a copy of it online, the second appearance of Tiger Shark. Let me look. I'm checking my eBay store right now because I know I have some Tiger Shark. Or maybe I sold it already. There's only one neighbor. Oh, Submariner. Put in the wrong title. No. Nope, nothing else. Yeah, no Tiger Sharks, man. You have the second. First. Yeah, I need to do that. I just haven't had a chance. Honestly, I've been dealing with a lot of stuff coming at me from all kinds of different directions. So I need to do it, but I haven't had a chance to do it. And yeah, I guess so. I mean, I talked with the guy. He's been really good, Robble. And we had a talk. I just honestly, I haven't had time. I've dropped the ball. That's my fault. There's so many things I need to do. Like I need to get my books up on TikTok. There are just so many small things I need to do. And I need to just start setting aside 10 minutes of time to just do each of these tasks every single day. I'll get to it. All right. I got Spider Boy number 1. This is Spider Boy's first ongoing, and it's going to go for $10 tonight. Spider Boy number 1. Near mint condition on this. Home for just $10. I have Darkman. Enter a Theater of Madness number 1. That's going to go for $4 right now. $4 on this. Founded for 2, selling for 4. I got a copy for myself that I had to pay $5 for. I have Calling the Untamed number 5. That's going to go for $4. Yeah, you told me you were going to find it at C2E2, right? I haven't been coming across it. All right, cool. Yeah, Joe, let me know. I'll actually be out at Chicago Comics and Graham Crackers this week. I'll check over there. I keep forgetting on Hunter's 15. So I will remember this week when I'm going out for other stuff. There's just shops that haven't really had good back issue bins, but Graham Crackers and definitely Chicago Comics have a good one. Oh, you got it from a dollar bin on Whatnot. Good. I'm glad you found it. Good. I'm glad. All right. Next book I have here is Batman Europa number 1 of 4. That's going to go for $4. Congratulations on getting the book, by the way. Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Squadron, The Phantom Fair, number 1 of 4. That's going to go for $4 as well. Tony Stark Iron Man, number 1 by Dan Slott. That's going to go for $4. Hulk number 6. This is from Donny Cates' run. First official appearance of Titan Hulk, the Titan Hulk personality. This is going to go for $10. The idea of Donny Cates' run is, what if the Hulk had his own Hulk? And this is part of the Starship Banner run. It's good stuff. It's going to go for $10. I have Good Boy Volume 2, number 1. That's going to go for $5. Reverse John Wick. John Wick dies. The dog is the one who goes and avenges him. So this is going to go for $5. That's awesome. Congrats. How many comics do you have, Joe? I have Frankenstein Alive, #1. This is a book that features some really gorgeous artwork by the Bernie Wrightson. Black and white art. He was fantastic. His artwork is sensational. Some really good stuff. This is going to go for just $5. So $5 on this. And then I have Conan the Barbarian, #138. That's going to go for $5. I see. That's pretty cool. All right. And then I got this Terminator 2 graphic novel adaptation, which is pretty cool. It's a novelty item, illustrated by Klaus Janson. Might be a little hard to see it, but it's all in black and white. That's pretty cool. It's really cool reading this book and seeing the one of my favorite scenes in film adapted into a comic. And that's the part of Terminator 2 when Arnold busts out the shotgun for the first time and shoots the T-1000. And seeing this illustrated in comic book form is interesting, especially by Klaus Janson, who's like a really good sequential storyteller. And I think the lesson that this book is showing us here is that an adaptation of something is different than the source material, the source content. The movie is far superior in terms of its visual effects than the comic. All right, like the movie's filmed in THX, and it's one of the first 3D modeled movies ever, or CGI movies ever. Sorry, and you get all these like incredible effects that still hold up till this day, versus the comic, which is static. There's no movement in between the panel, or in the art. Everything is still. So, for example, when we see the T-1000 getting shot multiple times with the shotgun, we use sound effects in order to get that same motion across. But you don't have to, show it in multiple panels. It's really cool how Klaus does that. I think this is totally worth owning and totally worth reading. My ask on this is going to be $20 today. $20 for the T2. This is really, really cool. Pepperoni and bullets. He'll live. I need your clothes, your boots, and for you to buy this book at $20. You can also throw me with an offer on this if you really, really want it. Klaus Janson inked a lot of Frank Miller's work on Daredevil, and he also worked on He worked on Dark Knight Returns, I believe. So this is a cool book to own. Phil, how you doing, man? Good to see you. All right. Next up, I have this independent book here. This is called Adventures on Louder. And this came out from two creators that were across from me over at Motor City Comic Con last year. This is a print that will come with the books. This is like a comedy book. So it's kind of like South Park meets Boondocks. That's what I'm going to say it is. And each book is going to go for $10. They're both signed. It's totally independent. And it's funny. It's raunchy. It's about these guys and their dog. And the dog gets, high with them and gets into trouble. And then, they got to bail him out. And it's pretty funny. These guys have a lot of fun. And if you grab them both right now, it's $20 and you get these prints here. This is all I got. So it's a first come, first serve kind of a thing. and I highly recommend you guys grab that. I'm trying to sell through these independent books, which is going to give me a budget to buy more down the road. Indie books have to sell in order for me to buy more. We need to see these other books move too. I have Doctor Strange number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. This is Mark Waid and Jesus Sayas's run here. This is going to go for just $15. $15 on the set. That's $3 per book. You're getting the first 5 issues of the run. I think this is totally worth the pickup. Grab this now. $15. I don't. Well, after Warline is done, I'm coming pretty close to figuring out who's going to draw Yisun Shin for us. So I have a meeting next week about that. So I'm going to be finishing up Warline, and then my focus is just going to be on getting Yisun Shin done because I gotta wrap this up now. So while I work on Yisun Shin, I'll be thinking about what my next project's going to be. I haven't thought that far ahead yet. I want to do at least one more run with Warline, but I think what'll be good is I'm going to finish up Yisun Shin, and I'm going to finish up Warline, so we'll have Warline 1 through 3 done, and then we'll release a trade for it, and I'll be pushing Warline for a while, and in the meantime, I'll be focusing on finishing up Yisun Shin. So once I have Mark's, Yisun Shin, and Warline, all 3 projects completed, then I'm going to move on to the next one. And the reason is because I'm the one who's spearheading these projects. So, and in between that, I have other things that I'm going to be writing too. So it's kind of like finding the time to do everything, and also managing what we do here on the show. So this all is very, very full-time work. But thanks for asking. I appreciate it. I'll let you know as soon as I find out. I have no idea. What would you guys like to see me write about? I have Captain America Dead Men Running, number 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and 3 of 3. If you grab this entire set here, this is going to go for just $10 right now. So $10 gets you the whole set, the whole stack. This is kind of like Captain America going into a foreign country and working with a bunch of guerrillas who are, sort of mercenary types, and helping them through a really rough situation. So it definitely touches on some PTSD stuff. It's a really good run of books, and it's going to go for just $10 for the entire set. Highly recommend that. Highly recommend this. Captain America, go let me you know there be a thing that I don't feel. Grab let me girls. Save the mother loving day, yeah. Captain America's off the fill. Phil is killing it tonight, guys. Phil, you are awesome. I'm going to send out your second box, dude. We got to get that out to you this week. So I'll pack another box that's pretty much the same size as the other one that I sent you, and we'll start getting stuff out to you, because pretty soon I'm worried you've got at least, I want to say, about a short box of books high right now, and you paid for everything, so it's time to start getting this stuff out to you. I wish there was a cheaper way to do it. Captain America, hell yes! All right, I got Savage Wolverine, number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, and 5. If you grab all of Savage Wolverine, I'll sing the Captain America song. It's just $15. Keith wants me to I'll tell you guys what I'm going to do next. Screw it. I'm going to just tell you guys right now. I'm stepping out of comics, and I'm getting into singing. and I'm going to make a lullaby, and my target audience is Heath, and that's it. I'm going to make my living off of that, and I'm going to put together lullabies, Captain America lullabies. That is the name of my album. So 90s grunge, isn't it? Yeah, I can't do free shipping on it for you, man, until we figure out how to go through the bureaucracy of the U.S. Post Office. Sold. Heath, are you picking up that Savage Wolverine? All right, let's get started on all our $2 books. These are all new pickups from Pete Hurst at North Shore Comics. Pete comes in with some of the best comics. Every week I come in and I just stock up because he takes really good stuff and he throws it in his dollar bin so that it moves, and it moves fast. He understands this business very well, and I love shopping at his store. Smells like Teen Spirit. Dan Price is in the house. Dan, how you doing, sir? Daniel, so we'll be doing FOMO books in about a half hour. So those are 8 books that I pick out that I think are going to be really hot, and I'll sell them at the top of the hour. So they'll be showcased in about 30 minutes. Right now, we're going to be doing $2 comics. All of this stuff is procured from North Shore Comics. All of these books are bagged and boarded and are in great shape. So we're going to kick it off with The Brave and the Bold, Batman and Wonder Woman, number 1 of 6. Nice jump on point. This is going to go for $2. Next, I have All-Star Batman, number 1. This is a $5 book I'm doing for $2 right now. Batman Might Fall, Legends of the Dark Might special. This is going to go for $2. Why? Because I found it for 1. I'm selling for 2. That is a good deal right there. I will make your spin counterclockwise. I will do spins at the end of the show. I will do everything in the order that I want to do the orders. Okay? Might falls off to Curtis. Curtis gets it. The Batman, Wonder Woman. All right. I got Fantastic Four, number 1. That's going to go for $2. Oh, you can't stay for the whole show? Okay. Phil, I got you then. I'm going to spin the wheel of skid bark for Phil. Or Phil, tell me what time you're going to stay till. And then I'll do it right before you leave. I got you, man. All right. I got Captain America, number 3. This is Legacy number 707. And then I have number 13, which is Legacy number 748. This is probably 2 different series. This is Captain America, Symbol of Truth. And this is number 3. This is part of the Ta-Nehisi Coates run. And then this one is done by Onrie. Turn of the Hour. I got it. Okay, cool. I have Avengers 52. That's going to go for $2. Web of the Scarlet Spider, number 3, $2. Daredevil number 3. Beautiful book. Legacy number 665. Had to pay cover price for it. All you got to pay is $2. This is part of the current run by Saladin Ahmed, I believe his name is. Saladin Ahmed. And it's Daredevil versus the 7 Deadly Sins. Yep. This arc has been off to a strange start for me. I really enjoy what they're doing with it. It's like Daredevil is he sold his soul to the devil, I guess. And I hadn't been following Daredevil for a while, but anyway, his soul was sold to the devil. He's now a priest. He's no longer a lawyer. And I don't know what's happened or what's changed in Daredevil, but I'm kind of trying to understand the arc and why he's suddenly dealing with devils and all this and the supernatural on such a level. But there are some cool appearances in there, including Doctor Strange, She-Hulk, Wolverine. It's been a good run. It's been fun. Power Pack Into the Storm number 1 is $2. $2, not one. Damage Control number 1 variant going for $2. Maestro number 1 variant edition going for $2. Dracula Vlad the Impaler number 1 from Topps Comics number 1 of 3 going for $2. Superman Dark Crisis tie-in. This is written by Tom King. Number 1 going for $2. Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths number 1. Very, very cool variant here going for $2. Flash Forward number 1. Very cool variant going for $2. All right, Larry and I got you. And Scarlet Spider. Got it. Scarlet Spider. Captain America! Throw body shield! Yeah. All right, sorry. Terrible. Does he sing the whole show? Only when you guys tell me to do it. Hulk number 1. This is a variant edition, legacy number 768. I'm going to assume this is the current run of Hulk. I believe it is. Donny Cates's run was early 700s. Which is so strange for me. I thought Hulk would be further ahead at this point. But Hulk stories were public. Yeah, this is Donny Cates's run. Okay, this is number 1 of this. This is a great story here. I love this. This is a great issue. I have to finish reading Donny Cates's run. I got up to like issue 6. This was the last issue I read, and I have to go back and reread it. But I have the full run. I just need to sit down and actually read it. It's really good stuff. This is gonna go for $2, but this is like a $5 to $10 book. It's really, really good. If you love it so much, why don't you buy these Captain America books from me? This is the big show that tells Captain America books, yeah. I want Captain America to be as big of a seller as Batman is. Batman, I don't have to sing, I don't got to do nothing. I'm like, here's Batman. Boom, sold. I got Winter Guard number 1. That's going to go for $2. I got Doom Patrol number 1 and number 5. That's going to go for $4. $4 on this. And this is actually illustrated by Chris Burnham. Really fantastic artist. That is so awesome. So this is a 7-part series here. And you get number 1 and 5 for just $4. I have Joe Fix-It. It's another 5-part series here. Number 1 and number 5. It's going to go for $4. See, Tori said stop with the Captain America music. No more Captain America singing. Unstoppable Doom Patrol is a great read. Joe, do you know Chris Burnham? He used to reside in Chicago for a while. He was at the Drink and Draw. Fix It. Oh, to eat. I got Batman 442 going for $2. Strange number 4 is going to go for $2. And then this is from a different run, and it's a George Perez cover, and it's going to go for $2. I have number 7 of the previous run going for $2. So we'll do this as these two for 4, and this one, the George Perez cover, at 2. That George Perez cover is awesome. Curtis, I got you on that. Whoa, Harlan Ellison writing Detective Comics. $5.67 going for $2. This should be a FOMO book. If it doesn't sell, that's what it's going to be. I'm going to raise the price on this. Someone better claim that. I should have thrown it in there. Detective, go off to Curtis. Curtis, I might read that before giving it to you. Thor number 19. This is from Donny Cates' run. This is the God of Hammers run starts here. Number 21, number 25, and number 29. This entire run here is going for $8 for the Donny Cates run, the God of Hammers. And we got parts 1, 3, and then there's a banner tie-in, and then there's the Legacy of Thanos. Some pretty cool stuff here. This is all going to go for $8. Unfortunately, Curtis got that Detective Comics stand price. I wish I could hook you up with that, but that's how this show goes. You got to come here and you got to be quick. You got to keep your eyes peeled for that next deal and be ready to claim it very, very fast. My suggestion is to always watch a show on a computer, not on your phone. Get that hard line in, and that way you can make your claim real fast. Type it in, boom, I'll see it. All right, I got Captain America number 706. This is also part of Ta-Nehisi Coates' run. That's going to go for $2. No crybabies on this show. Oh, man, we got another Captain America book here. You know what else we don't have? Don, we're devoid of two things on this show. No crybabies and no fans of Captain America. All the strange books on the rack are gone to Heath. Boom. Shakalaka. Thank you very much, Heath. Captain America, just get my love is Doctor Strange. Yeah. And the best part is Heath is the one that likes to sing the song and dance routine. Some good stuff tonight, right, guys? I have some of Dan Slott's Amazing Spider-Man run here. Some good stuff. I have issues 5, 6, 8, 17, and number 19, The Clone Conspiracy. I never read this. All right, I got all 5 parts going for $10. $10 on all of this. Next up, I got The Batman Who Laughs, number 4, going for $2. Batman Superman, number 1, that's a variant cover, going for $2. I have Dark Knight's Metal, number 1, going for $2. The Secret Origin, number 1, going for $2. Robin King, number 1, going for $2. Dan Price calls Laughs. Nice. Nice pickup, Dan. Batman Superman off to Don. Which Batman Superman are we claiming? Are we oh, this one I didn't show yet. Don. Batman Superman. I have another Batman Superman, but hang on just a second. Dark Knight's Metal. Number 1 is off to Don. Yeah, Don took them both. He beat you, Lorena. The Secret Origin, number 1. That's another Dark Death Knight Metal tie-in. This one has stories by Scott Snyder, Jeff Johns, Benjamin, Francis Menopause, Jerry Ordway. A bunch of guys working on this. $6 price tag, but we're going to do it at $2. If anybody wants this. And then I have the Robin King, number 1, going for $2. This is the Robin version of the Batman Who Laughs. By the way, latest issue of Batman that came out this week, freaking great. Everybody should be reading Batman right now. All right, so we had a tie, or sorry, not a tie. We had a race here with the Batman Superman. Don beat out Lorena. Let's see who's going to win this round. I have Future State Batman Superman #1 going for $2. Who's winning this one? Who's getting that? Don is fast as lightning. He hooked up that T1 line. Is it a T1 line? Fiber wire. He's got fiber wire. He's like, what? You don't have fiber wire on right? No, I don't actually. I have shared gated community internet. I have old people internet. But the good thing is old people don't use the internet, so my internet's quite fast. It's old school. I have Shazam Future State #1 going for $2. Batman Urban Legends #1 is going to go for $2. You guys seriously aren't taking that Batman Superman Future State #1? Pretty good, Onrie. Shut up! You don't have it! You need another copy! Get the rage sale hat out. Urban Legends off to who claimed Urban Legends first. Don Johnson again. Woo! Don Johnson. Ashley Schaefer BMW. All right, Urban Legend, and then Batman Future State. Are you getting this one? Batman Superman? He's getting it. He's old school. That's the only Batman Future State I got up here. Lorena, nice. Well, good for you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm glad you got it. All right. Batman the Detective. Well, what else is he supposed to be? Not a big bully who runs around beating up people. Sick and demented people. Batman the Detective #1 of 6. That's going to go for $2. And, this is it, guys. Don and Lorena. You guys are like two cowboys, showing up at high noon at some weird saloon to claim Batman Superman Annual #1 for $2. Go for it. Shoot on it. Batman the Detective #1 of 6. Do you have that one too? The annual goes off to Don. Don's 6-shooter tonight. She's got it. She's got it. Your baby, she's got it. Oh, that's great. I love you guys. This is awesome. Lorena, you're the best. Don, you're the best. Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all being here. All right. Still some good stuff up here. We got that Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths. Superman #1. Got some more new stuff coming your way. But that's it for Pete's. What I'm going to be showing you guys now, this is the stuff I picked up from Beyond Tomorrow. I was there with Chuck yesterday. Don firing a 6-shooter. Yeah, see, Lorena, you know how I feel now. When I pay full price for these books for my collection and I'm like reselling them, like, bang, 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 bang. Don's like, King Kong ain't got shit on me. Collectors on this show. All right. I got Dawn Attack. This is a Frank Frazetta book here from Frank Frazetta. From Opus Publishing. It's, I believe, a reprint of. No. It's comics based on drawings that he did. Frank Frazetta's Dawn Attack. This is #2 of 5. This is #3 of 5. This is #4 of 5. And this is #5 of 5. This is pretty badass. So all you're missing is issue 1. You get all these at $8 for the Frank Frazetta Dawn Attack. Fraz is off to Dan Price. Oh yeah, brother. That's a nice pickup. Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer number 13, cover B. This is going to go for $2. Daredevil Echo number 1, second printing, going for $2. $2 on that, Joe. And Gozi Uzuko's Barda. DD Echo. I'll take that. Okie dokie. Centipede number 1 is going to go for $2. David Byrne's Canceled number 1. This is a really, really good book from Black Caravan. The art in this book is sensational. Really, really love the art. And I know David Byrne personally. He's a really cool guy. I hung out with him at MegaCon. That's going to go for $2. I have Catfight number 1. That's going to go for $2. Blue Beetle number 1. That's going to go for $2. I have Berserker number 12. That's going to go for $2. Grim Fairy Tales Annual, The Last Dream, 64-page comic. Going to go for $2. I have New Mutants number 30, number 32, and number 33. That's going to go for $6. $6. Planet of the Apes, number 2, variant, going for $2. Curtis. Blue Beetle, number 1, is going to go for $2. Department of Truth. Ooh, that's a Department of Truth here. The truth doesn't matter anymore, because we have the Department of Truth. I have Department of Truth number 9, number 11, number 18, going for just $6. $6 on the Department of Truth. Don Johnson claims it. That's 6. Thank you, sir. All right, guys. We got Demon Wars, Scarlet Sin, number 1. Is this a Peach Momoko book? Yes, it is. Peach Momoko book. $2. Don Johnson got the Department of Truth. Draculina, number 1, Blood Simple, going for $2. Here's another Demon Wars, The Iron Samurai. It's going to go for $2. I'll put the Demon Wars together. It's like a Civil War. Marvel Civil War tie-in. All right, hang on. Let's get Phil his spin. He wants a clockwise spin. I got you. Phil, you get a free Marvel book. I'm going to pick out a free Marvel book, and I'll throw it in for you by the end of the show. Thanks, my brother. Have a good night or good day. I have Dominatrix, number 1 of 4. This is Gene Simmons' book. And number 2. This pair is going to go for $4. I have Welcome to Riverdale, number 1. One shot, going for $2. Captain, it's a skim off the top of the evidence we capture. I have Warlock Rebirth, number 1. and number 5. That's going to go for just $4. Thor number 28 is going to go for $2. Dawn of DC Steelworks number 6, the Epic Conclusion, going to go for $2. I have Quests Aside number 1 and number 2 from Vault. A skeleton, an apprentice mage, and an exiled princess walk into a bar. For another shift at Quests Aside, the local watering hole run by one legendary, now retired adventurer, Barrow. When the king privately explains that he plans to shut the place down, Barrow must find a way to hold on to his business and the family he's built around it. It's always sunny in the realms. That's pretty cool. I like this concept. Huh. Very cool. So you can grab Quests Aside number 1 and 2 for just $4 right now. Get a nice taste of this for $4. Don't Be Sore by Thor. All right, Dominatrix. It's off to heat. I am selling seriously, aren't I? Being a little too serious today. I have San Julian's Queen of the Lost World from Opus number 2, cover A, going for $2. Poison Ivy number 2 is $2. Namor the Submariner number 1 is $2. The Mighty Barbarians from Ablaze, that's going to go for $2. Those of you guys who are fans of the series Barbaric, this is by the same writer. I have Mistaken Identity, some like Eminem comic, going for $2. Mistaken Identity. No fun. I'm just a machine. I have Miss Meow, number 1, going for $2. Do I like gladiator movies? Yeah. Do I seem not chipper to you guys? Did I get depressed or something? I got Gold Goblin number 1, Miss Meow. I'm now happy this book sold. How's that for being in a chipper mood? All right. Yes, you entertain me. You all entertain me. Like machine. Next comic. Is that what I'm doing? Am I being like, and now we have this, and now we have that. Sorry, guys. And now we have Omega Man number 1 going for $2. I got Billionaire Island number 1. Oh my epic G. This is going to go for $2. Classic Onrie's back. Stop having fun. Y'all stop having fun at once. Stop this. We'll still got it. It has a big claim. Do you guys want me to start doing some rage selling? I'm going to do a rage sale. This is going to be a good rage sale. Now, I just want to let everybody know that I have Batgirls number 4, 6, and 18 going for just $6. But I also know that I'm going to hear it from you guys, and you're all going to be like, we got those already, Onrie. I can just hear it, all you guys saying it in unison. except for that one person back there who's like, I'm not even reading Batgirls. But either way, you get this whole set here for just $6. It's Becky Cloonan, and you're paying less than cover price. $6 for the entire set, all 3 Batgirls. Manhunter #1 is going to go for $2. This is based on Jack Kirby's creation here, and it was done in celebration of his 100-year birthday, and it has stories in here written by Keith Giffen, Dan Didio, Sam Humphries, Mark Buckingham, who's actually the artist. This is really cool. $2. Glad that went. Typhoid #2 and #3. #2 and #3. Just go for $4. Yeah, actually, I know what my next project's going to be called. I was really inspired by Donald Trump's Art of the Deal. So my book is going to be called The Art of the Rage Sale. Art of the Rage Sale. New York Times bestseller. All right, here are 2 more books I'm going to showcase right now, and you guys probably already have them, so whatever. It is what it is. I have Batman, The Adventures Continue, Season 2, #4. And I have Batman Fortress #7 going for $2. Typhoid gets called. All right, very good. I'm plugging that last gap there. Even though I probably don't even have that book in stock anymore, I get to take some it's like a mail-in coupon. I will tell you guys, one of my favorite graphic novels that I read was Brian Michael Bendis's autobiographical graphic novel. I forgot what it was called. Joe, we've talked. I feel like every time Joe McPhee comes on the show, we have a conversation about this particular book. Brian Michael Bendis autobiography graphic novel. The Art of the Rage Sale. That's going to be the Fortune and Glory. Fortune and Glory is absolutely brilliant. I love it. Mine's going to be The Art of the Rage Sale. Has to be The Art of the Rage Sale. I'm turning gold, Joe, which is no longer a commodity. Joe McPhee's not afraid to ask the tough questions at all. Yes, exactly. I've actually been watching this episode of South Park where Cartman is like constantly talking on his phone, and he's like, "Oh, the government's listening to like everything," and he comes over and he tells Butters that like the government is like watching him all the time. So Butters is like starts praying to the government, and then he spends a day at the DMV, and then he's at home, and like he gets approached by Jehovah's Witnesses who are trying to get him to become a Jehovah's Witness. Then he starts selling him on becoming loyal to the government and provides information from the DMV. And he's like, "Oh, it's really fun over there. We should all go together." He's like, "Here's this book. It's like the driver's guide and like information about the DMV." Oh, it's so good. It's so awesome. I haven't even finished the episode yet, but it's great. Government is our religion. I got Walking Dead 145 going for $2. Star Wars #2 is going for $2. Actually, I only could do one, so I'm going to put up Walking Dead right now. All right, we're at the top of the hour here, so it is time to showcase our FOMO books. I'm going to take some books off of the rack. Actually, I have 2 blue beetles here. Here's that Star Wars, so we'll go up here. Here's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to showcase the FOMO books, and then we're going to make room for them on the rack. Give you guys time to make some claims. All right. It's FOMO time with our FOMO books. Watch this video and it'll explain everything.
It's FOMO time! What's that even mean anyway? Oh, is that what it means? I'm such a weirdo for missing out on these great deals!
Don't be a wiener and miss out on these books. Don, I got your claims here. All right. Tonight's FOMO books are super awesome. Freaking badass. They're slap happy. Slap happy FOMO books. I have Night Thrasher #1, the first kick butt issue. Or is it the first kick butt issue? First kick butt issue? I don't know. I'm like lost here. But here he is being like, it's a first ball fight issue, man. Buy this freaking book. It's going to go for $5. I got 100 page. Everything's okay. All right. I got 100 page. The Brave and the Bold, #117. 100-page book here. Batman and the Sergeant Rock here. This is going to go for $5. I got Conan the Barbarian, #150. That's going to go for $5. X-Men #243. Going to go for $5. 2099 AD Genesis #1 is $5. The first issue of Justice League by Giffen and DeMatteis. This is going to go for $5. Fantastic Four 231. That's going to go for $5. And Batman 333. That's going to go for $10. Sergeant Rock and X-Men are off to Curtis. 6 FOMO books left, guys. Five FOMO books left. We got the Batman 333 going at 10. Fantastic Four 231 is 5. Justice League #1 is 5. 2099 AD Genesis is going to go for 5. Night Thrasher 1 is 5. And Conan the Barbarian #150 is 5. Batman's off to Curtis. Beautiful. Curtis, you get a spin today. This is the first time you got a spin in a while. And I got to ship out a big package to you this week. So I'll add this to your current invoice. And you don't have to worry about more being added to shipping. We have 5 FOMO books left. Four FOMO books left. So we got Fantastic Four 231. Night Thrasher is joining the Avengers. That's awesome. That's a reason to pick up that first issue. He was once part of the New Warriors, right? He was like the leader of the New Warriors. Fantastic Four 231 is 5. Justice League 1. This is a really good book here. I'm surprised you guys are sleeping on this. Everybody talks about this historic run by Keith Giffen and J.M. DeMatteis. They wrote this together. That's going to go for $5. 2099 AD Genesis #1 is 5. Night Thrasher 1 is 5. Tori says he's about to join the Avengers in the first kick butt issue. First kick butt issue. That's the order. That's it right there. First kick butt issue. It's not that hard to understand. 4 FOMO books left. Claim it in the comments. Let's see a FOMO sellout tonight. We're already halfway there. All right. You guys all got a good look at the new stuff. Some of this stuff is probably going to end up being FOMO books at some point. I'm going to raise the price on them. That will definitely happen with these 3 books. Pick up the Justice League 1 so that Curtis doesn't have to. See what we got room for here. Don't make me get into rage sale mode. Get some room over here. More $2 comics. There you go. I'm going to ship using media mail, Dan. So it'll probably be like, depending on how many books you get. But if you spend $50 with me, it's free shipping. You get free shipping on your order. Yep. All right. These are the books that I'm taking down that are going to be FOMO books later. So just fair warning. These books will go up in value after this. And if I don't sell them after a while, I'm just going to list them up on eBay. I have Shazam #1. That's going to go for $5. The Secret Origin #1 is going to go for it's going to go for $5 right now. It's going to go for $2. So I'm just doing these at $2 right now. This is your chance to claim them at $2. Robin King 1 is going to go for $2. Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, that's going to go for $2. And All-Star Batman #1 is going to go for $2. Yeah, Phil Ragusa, I did hear you on that, or I did get your email or your messages. I don't have Bloodbath on me, and I don't think I have Captain America 408 right now. But I'll be on the hunt for them. Hang on just a sec, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. And Price is claiming Shazam. The Secret Origin 1, $2 right now. I'm going to relist it later, or reprice it later. Robin King 1 is $2. I'm going to reprice that later. Dark Crisis of Infinite Earths 1 is $2 now. Will be repriced. And All-Star Batman #1 is going to be repriced for sure. But grab all these books right now for just $2. Get them all at $8. After this, they're going to go for $5 a piece. You will see these as FOMO books down the line. I promise you. And let's see, what else do I want to take down or do something else with? All right, let me finish filling up the rack, I guess. Well, no. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this simple. I'm taking all this stuff down. Ha! That's it. You guys can't claim any more of these books. Ha! I'm going to recycle them next week. Give you guys a little breather. You missed them today, you snooze, you lose. I'll bring them back next week. You'll see these again. I have more stuff I want to show you guys, and I need to make room. And that's a beautiful thing. Once these books kind of clear everybody's memories and everybody's palate gets reset after reading whatever books that they got last week, you know, there's new stuff to show off. All right. Let's keep going here. All right. Whew. Put our FOMO books back up. Don, have a good night, brother. Oh, wow. This is the first appearance of Maxwell Lord, who was portrayed by Pedro Pascal in Wonder Woman 1984. Dark Crisis got picked up by Phil. Okay. I have Astonishing X-Men #2. That's going to go for $2. Extraordinary X-Men 4 is $2. Jasmine number 2 is 2. Green Arrow 42 is 2. Fallen Angels number 4 is 2. Old Man Quill number 11 is 2. Chastity number 4 is 2. Starbrand and Night Mask number 1 is 2. Protector number 3 is 2. Angel and Spike number 10 is $2. Wonder Woman 83 is $2. Jessica Jones Blind Spot number 6 is $2. Sinestro number 17 is $2. Machine Girl number 4 is $2. Aquaman 13 and number 17 are $4 together as a set. Star Wars Bounty Hunter number 2 is $2. Superman Wonder Woman 21 is 2. Uncanny Avengers number 4 is 2. The Visitor number 1 written by Paul Levitz is 2. Look at this pretty little rack we're building here. Giant Size X-Men number 1 is 2. Nightcrawler number 1 is 2. Kick-Ass versus Hit Girl number 1 is 2. Justice League number 1 is 2. Old Man Logan number 1 is 2. Prez, the First Team President number 1 is 2. If anybody wants all these books here, it's $15. Justice League, it's off to over there. $15 for the rack. I will tell you in just a second. Dan, this is Frusen, Marcello Frusen. Here's some of the artwork. It is written by Steve Niles, the guy who created 30 Days a Night. Looks like John Romita Jr. did the cover. $2 on that. Heroes Reborn, Rebel number 1 is 2. Remnants number 1 is 2. $15 on this rack here, guys. Swords of Sorrow number 3 is 2. Wonder Woman 5 is 2. Aquaman Rebirth number 1 is 2. All right, cool. Dan, thank you very much for shopping with me today. I appreciate it, brother. Hoax Hunters number 1. It's going to go for $2. The Butcher of Paris number 4 is $2. Captain Kidd number 1 is $2. I had the foil a while ago, but of number 1, but I'm out of it now. Sorry, Phil Producer. All out of stock. Yeah, dude. I try and stock a little bit of everything on here. There's some cool stuff coming up here. I have Frank Miller's Ronin, Book 2, number 5. That's going to go for $2. And you really can't beat the prices. Wonder Woman 754 is going to go for $2. De-Evolution number 3 is $2. Civil War 2 tie-in for Ultimates 8 is $2. Suicide Squad 4, we got a cool variant here going for 2. That's a different series. DC Universe. I don't know where this is, but that's still part of that same universe. Detective Comics 46 is $2. Ronin. Nice. Ronin's off. Metal Men number 5 is $2. Flash 752 is $2. Leviathan Dawn number 1 is $2. Plunge number 3 is $2. Amazing Spider-Man 877 and 903. That's going to go for $4. Phage number 1 is $2. Planet of the Symbiotes number 2 is $2. Punisher 32 is $2. X-Men number 10 is $2. I have Night Thrasher 1 going for $5. 2099 AD Genesis number 1 going for 10. Or sorry, 5. Justice League number 1 is going for 5. Fantastic Four 231 is going to go for 5. These are the remaining FOMO books. Buy now, save now. Grab them all. They're all $5 a pop. I'll tell you what, if you clear them all off my hands right now, I might do all of them at, say, 15. All 4 for 15. It's basically knocking $1 off of all of them. Dan, have a great night. Symbiote Spider-Man Crossroads number 5 is $2. Wonderland Free Comic Book Day is $2. No weekend shows. This is it. I got to focus on writing now. So, and I have a lot of other administrative stuff I got to take care of. So I'm done doing shows for the week. Mondays through Wednesdays, that's when I'll be doing shows. Sometimes I'll do a Saturday show, but this week I'm done. I have way too much. There's other things not getting done, or that can't get done unless I actually set aside days to do them. I was actually talking with Tom Hutchinson about this, and he was telling me, writing is like, you got to treat it like a job. Like you go into the office, you write, and then that's what you do on that day. So tomorrow is a writing day, and then Friday is going to be a restock day. So yeah. I don't know. I have no idea, Curtis, how no one's picking up that JLA. But it's okay. It's because no one cares enough yet. This is a book that has potential to rise in value depending on what they do going forward. I really hope they cast someone else to play Maxwell Lord other than Pedro Pascal. Yeah, Tom draws half-naked women. But yeah, you got to set aside those times to work on the other things. So, and I got to recharge too, so I can come out here and give you guys my best. So I'll be back next week for sure, but I will be back with new stuff. So, and it gives us some time to build up some hype for next week. All right, I got Nightcrawlers number 1. That's gonna go for $2, and I have Suicide Squad number 9 and number 10. That's gonna go for $4. These books got to move. So I'm going to do $15 racks right now. You want them both? I'll do it all at 25. 25. If you get the double rack, 15 a rack otherwise. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got 51 comics here. Yeah, I got your typhoid claim. There are 51 books on this rack, on a double rack. That means you're paying 49 cents a book at $25 for the entire rack. And keep in mind, I'm into each of these books for $1. So why would I sell for less? Because I've already made my money on it. Now it's just got to go so I can go and buy new stuff, so I can reinvest and have enough for next week. Give you guys a chance. At 28, I'm gonna clear off the double rack. Everything on all the books on the double rack are $2 a pop. Did I say 28 or 29? 29. Okay. No claims on the double rack. Now I'm in rage sale mode. Grrr. I'm so mad. You guys will see these books again. But I think it's time to make their way back to the warehouse. This big stack of comics here for $25. That's awesome. I'm glad we bring so much joy into your life, Chris. That's what makes the job worthwhile. All right. I'm going to show off some stuff that you guys haven't really seen in a little bit. Some fun stuff, I think. Start off with the new rack here. King Conan number 5 is going to go for $2. Batman Reptilian number 3 is $2. West Coast Avengers number 2 is $2. Action Comics 1057 is $2. Black Panther Unconquered number 1 is going to go for $2. I got Hoax Hunters number 11, number 12, and number 13. This is going to go for just $6. I have Detective Comics number 817. That's going to go for $2. 818 is 2. 819 is 2. 826 is 2. 834 is 2. So I'm going to do all 5 of these at just $10. All 5 at 10. I have X Factor Annual number 7. That's going to go for $2. Big Girls 4. That's going to go for $2. Redneck number 28. That's $2. Superman in Action Comics number 983 is 2. 989 is 2. You can get them both. It's $4. Ultimate X-Men 46, 47, 48, 49 are going to go for $8. Don't listen to the old battle axe. Tell her to come join the fun. I got Spider-Man 2099 number 8. That's going to go for $2. Deadpool 14 Civil War II tie-in. That's going to go for $2. Deadpool and the Mercs for Money number 2 is going to go for $2. Captain America 380, $2. Cable 157 and number 159. That's going to go for $4. $4 on the cable set. Captain America, told this girl to you. Inhumans, Attilian Rising, number 4. It's going to go for $2. Star Wars 4 is $2. Van Helsing versus the Werewolf, number 2 is $2. Snake Eyes, Cobra Civil War number 2 and number 3 is going to go for $4 from IDW. Archie's Christmas Stocking number 500 is 2. Batman Curse of the White Knight book 8 is 2. Misplaced chapter 4 is 2. Action Comics 986 is 2. Mortal Kombat X is number 12 is 2. FIFA Thieves number 17 is $2. Vamp number 4 is $2. Incredible Hulk 399 and 401 and 402 and 403 and 404 and 405 and 406. If you grab all of these Hulk books, it's 2, 4, 6, 7, all 7 at 14. All 7 at 14. Martian Manhunter number 4 is $2. Star Trek Manifest Destiny number 1 is $2. Tank Girl number 4 is $2. There's actually 2 variants here. There's a second variant. Both are going for $2. Superman, the 1992 annual, that's $2. Star Wars Princess Leia number 1 is $2. Incoming number 1, that's going to go for $2. Astonishing Ant-Man number 3 is $2. Transformers Robots in Disguise number 3. This is a subscription cover, going for $2. G.I. Joe number 245, cover A is 2. Star Wars Annual number 1 is 2. Guardians of the Galaxy number 2 is 2. Runaways number 4 is 2. All New X-Men number 9 is 2. Thor number 1 is 2. Red Hood Outlaw number 42 and number 43. That's going to go for $4. G.I. Joe. Off to Chris. Star Wars Annual. Star Wars Annual. Princess Mighty Thor, Unworthy Thor, number 1 is going to go for $2. I have OMAC, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 5, number 6, and number 7. If you want to grab all these books here, you're just missing issue 4. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get all 6 at 12. All 6 at 12. I have Avengers Celestial Quest, number 6 of 8. That's going to go for $2. Day of Vengeance, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 6. You're missing 1 and 5. But otherwise, you got a 4 on here and 8. House of Golden Bones, number 4 of 4. That's going to go for $2. I'm worthy Thor. 4. Do with Unworthy Thor. Revival number 3 is $2. The X-Files number 1 of 4, that's 2. The X-Files 36 is 2. Cult of Carnage Misery number 2 is 2. No, not tonight, unfortunately. Not that I know of. Adventures of Superman 569 and 571. This is going to go for 4. Give me an example of what you're looking for. I'll tell you, I got 2 books here, Chris. I have 2 Gold Key books. I have Walt Disney's Mickey Mouse and Walt Disney's Comics and Stories. I'm into them for about $4, so I was hoping to make 5 on each of them. So, it would be $5 per book, but I'll just do it for you at 4 if you want to take them both off my hands. It'd be $8. At this point, I just need to move it. Any steampunk? Probably. I don't know. Very possible. Let me know if you want those Disney books. I'll keep looking and see what else I can find here, man. pretty much blew through all of this today. Got that Archie. Another double rack here. I'll do this at 25 for the double rack. Let's move them all. Kenny, these are foil facsimiles. This one's going to go for 15 and this one's going to go for 20. 15 and 20, that would be 35. I'd knock 5 off. If you want to do them both, I'd do them at 30 for you. Good to see you, man. You were the one who bought that first printing from me, right? The one that we got graded for you. What was the grade on that? I forgot. So 25 on the double rack. Got that big. It was a 9/8. Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. Yeah, so that's the foil facsimile there that I got. If you want the double rack, guys, it's 25 for the double rack. I want to move these books out of here. Otherwise, we're just going back to the warehouse. We're going to cycle them through. We're going to cycle through them. All right, going once, going twice, not sold. More rate stuff. And now we're going to close out the show. We're going to close out the show by showcasing all the bottom rack books again. I just want to make sure everybody has a chance to make their final claims on those books. These books you guys will see at some point in the not too distant future. I'm going to hit the DJ button a lot. All right, we're in the last 15 minutes of the show. I'm going to start off by showcasing our FOMO books one last time. We have Justice League #1 going for $5. Night Thrasher #1 is going to go for $5. 2099 Genesis AD is going to go for $5. And Fantastic Four 231 is going to go for $5. All right. I have the Avengers King Size Annual #10. It's a foil going for $20 today. That's the first appearance of Rogue. We have the New Mutants 98 going for $20 as well. Amazing Spider-Man 388 is going to go for $15. Wolverine #1 is going to go for $15. Spider-Boy #1 is going to go for $10. That's his first ongoing. Darkman #1 is going to go for $5. Kong the Untamed #5 is going to go for $4. Batman Europa number 1 is going to go for 4. Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Squadron number 1 of 4, that's 4. Tony Stark Iron Man number 1 is going to go for 4, that's legacy number 601. Hulk number 6 is going to go for $10. This is the first Titan Hulk, first full Titan Hulk. Good Boy Volume 2 number 1, this is going to go for 5. Frankenstein Alive number 1 is going to go for 5. Conan the Barbarian number 138 is 5. Those are the bottom rack, folks. And then I got Doctor Strange number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. I'm going to do this entire run here for 15. Actually, I'll do it for 10 right now if anybody wants to grab it. $10 on the Savage or on the Doctor Strange. Grab all this entire set at 10. $10. Heath, this has your name all over it, bro. Grab it all for 10. All the Doctor Stranges. I need to just move these now. Let me know if you'll do it. Just $10 now. Then I got Adventures on Louder, Exit 313. This is a Flame Strange. Awesome. Nice pickup, Heath. Those just need to go. Adventures on Louder. Got these 2 books here. Each one is going to go for 10. You get them both at 20, and then you get these 2 prints with it. How about I lower the price to 15 if we can move it now? Because I just got to get this out of here. Indie comics. Support indie creators. $15. You get a cool comedy book. It's funny. I've read it. I don't want to spoil it for you, but if you're into like South Park and the Boondocks, this is right up your alley. Indie book, fun book, $15. And then I have Savage Wolverine, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. I was doing it at 15. I'll do it at 10 as well. 10 on the Wolverines. Those just need to go. So you guys are saving on all of it. We got about 11 minutes left on the clock. Is there anything you guys have any requests? Make your requests. Let me know what you guys want to see for the next 10 minutes. All right, cool. $5. Curtis is taking it. Let me know what you guys want to see. Any more Brave and Bold? Let's see. I think I do, actually. No, I don't have them in the package. Let me see what I got here. I'm looking for Brave and Bold. Found something else that's cool too. I'm trying to see if I have any Brave and the Bold here. Unfortunately, I don't. But I did find this Justice League #1 reprint, which is going to go for $2. 3 FOMO books left. Fantastic Four 220, 231, Night Thrasher 1, 2099 AD Genesis. All 3 for $12 now instead of $15. Because each one is $5 in value. Any more requests? JL reprint. Off to Chris Sticegold. Chris, what else you want to see? Make your requests. Let me know. If you're watching the show, let me know what you want to see. I got good prices. Let me know what you want to see. I have Secret Origins. You interested in that, Chris? I'll give you a good price on those too. Here's something I got for you guys. Tap Dance Killer #1. You can grab it for $2 right now. $2 on Tap Dance Killer #1. First appearance of the character. Or not the first appearance, but appears later on. $2 on that. $2. Good boy. Guys, have any more requests? Let me know. In just a second, I'll be right there. All right. Here's a fun set. Yep. And here's the Secret Origins. $2. It's yours. Grab it. Let's move it. Gotta get it out of here. All right, cool. Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much. Chris. All right, here are the Secret Origins I have. I have Animal Man and Man Bat #39. That's going to go for, I had it at 4. I'll do it at 3 because it's got to move. And then I have #49, Superman and the Newsboy Legion. So I was at 4 and 4 on those, so that would be 8. How about I do 3 and 3, 6 on the pair if you grab them for me. That would be awesome. And then I got this Daredevil set here, #328, 329, 330, 331, 332, 333, 334, and 335 and 336. Okay, Secret Origins. No, Curtis, you're fine. I think you, Chris, did you want that? I guess Curtis is asking if you wanted that Brave and the Bold that Curtis picked up earlier. He was offering it up if you wanted to take it. Like basically, if someone wants that more than him. That's very kind of you, Curtis. Thank you for doing that. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I'll do all 9 Daredevils at say $15. 9 Daredevil books for 15. That's a deal right there. Nice big run there. All right, Curtis can keep it. All right, I have Grim Universe number 4. That's going to go for 2. Rising Stars number 2 and number 3. That's going to go for $4. Oh crap! I did find Brave and the Bold. Check it out. Max actually pulled this book. I have Brave and the Bold number 30, Green Lantern and Dr. Fate going for $2. Let me know if you want to take that. I'll let Max know his book's sold. Batman: The Adventures Continue Season 2. That's going to go for $2. Wonder Woman: Come Back to Me number 1 is 2. Batman: Fear State Alpha number 1 is 2. Batman: Catwoman: The Gotham War Scorched Earth number 1 is 2. And Lord of the Jungle number 1 is 2. Well, we made it to the end of the show. Thank God for that. Thank goodness for that. Guys, thank you so much for shopping with me this evening. Yay. Awesome. I really appreciate it. I had an absolute blast with all of you guys. If you have any requests when I go up to these comic shops, let me know and I'll be on the hunt for it. I'll make a list and I'll head out to the city by Friday and I'll go hunting for all you guys. See what I can dig up for you. Grab it all. All right. I'm going to end this broadcast at exactly 10 o'clock. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate it. I had a blast working with you guys tonight. I'll be back on the air on Monday afternoon. Until then, have a great rest of your week. Yeah, have a good night, everyone. If you have any questions, just hit me up. Oh, yeah, spins. Crap. Oh, my gosh. No, not yet. We need to do spins.
It's time to spin the wheel of Skid Bark.
So I got a spin for Curtis, and I think I'm just checking everybody else here. 1, 2, 6. Okay. I think Heath might have gotten one too. Yeah. So Heath, Curtis, or you did Phil. Okay, so Curtis and Heath. Curtis and Heath. Curtis, it's for you. You got a $2 comic. I'm going to throw in this Batman Adventures Continue for you. For Curtis. Heath is for you. You get a free Marvel book. I'm going to give you a free Marvel book. Hang on just a second. So you got the same thing Phil did, so I'm going to get those books right now. Let's see what you're going to be the proud owner of. All right, Heath, I got a good one for you. And I got a good one for Phil. Phil gets West Coast Avengers #2. And you, sir, get Captain America 380. Captain America, he's getting. All right. That is it, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your week. I love you all. We'll stay in touch in the chat. See you guys later.